Don't hate me. All right, Dr.
Do you agree with her?
I want to agree with Frida that SMEs are in all stages of recovery. Some are indeed thriving, and others are in HDU, and some are in ICU. It all depends on what was their response to this disruption that COVID has brought about. So some have responded positively, and some are still stuck in the past.
Okay. And when we say stuck, because a lot of other SMEs they're being born every single day. You will find someone has decided to start a restaurant somewhere. Someone has decided to open a wines and spirits, for example. Dispensaries are being opened. Does that mean that the ones who are coming up are now also heading towards those very bad places that you have mentioned?
Now, where we are coming from, we would like to see everybody thrive from exercising what they are passionate about. Now, what you were passionate about before COVID might have changed because of new regulations, such that being in the restaurant business may no longer work for you.
Okay.
So you need to think about delivering food, having home deliveries, office deliveries, and all that kind of thing. So we are encouraging people to innovate. And
innovate?
Innovate. Come up with new ways of adapting to the new normal.
Okay. Well, let me just rope the audience in on this one. Very simple question. Are you a business owner? Are you an SME owner? Where is your business right now? Is it in the HDU? Is it in the ICU? Is it in the ER? Is it somewhere in the wards? It's not sure whether it's falling towards the ICU. So let us know, as far as your business is concerned, what is the progression? Is it failing? Is it working out? So we can at least know what direction it's taking. And if, for instance, it's in a place where it's recovering, also what other methods are you using to make sure that your business is thriving? And Frida, I will now get back to the point that you mentioned about innovation.
Yes.
If we have or want to innovate in our businesses and in our industries as SME owners and SMEs, what areas can we look to innovate? Because right now, if you look at the restrictions that are surrounding us, for example, even taking the bar business, the wines and spirit business, people have been told you cannot, open that pub. For guys who want to buy alcohol now, you have to go buy it and take it back home. Yeah. How does such a business how does a business innovate in that kind of sense?
I think now the thing about innovation, first we need to understand that when we are innovating, we are making something that existed better. All right. So if you're in the wines and spirit business, for instance, there's a whole supply chain. Number one. Number two, so if you have to bring it home, you don't have to necessarily go and buy it yourself and bring it home. You can use a boda and let the boda man also make some money. That is just an example. But you need to think, we need to start thinking in terms of supply chain. What are the different, what are the different points that need to be supplied on this chain, and who are the clients that you already have? Because any SME in those three areas had people they were serving.
True.
So you may not serve them the way you used to serve them, but they still need something. You can talk to them. You can find out, where are you now in your life? I used to serve you spirits. You used to come to my shop for spirits. Where are you getting your spirits now? You used to like buying Johnny Walker and Mattel. Can I be delivering every Saturday to you?
Okay.
And who are your friends? You can talk to them. It's not the end of the world if they're not coming to the shop. You can go to them. And you can go to them. You don't have to start a whole line of boda people. They're already convenience logistics that exist.
The network's already there.
How exactly? How can you partner with somebody and get it done? So I think the first thing, we need to audit what we were doing, okay, before we jump and try to do anything new. In the thing that we were doing before, what still exists? What is gone that will never come back? One thing that still exists is the people that we were serving. For instance, we always do coaching and mentoring. We're serving people, they were coming to hotel rooms. Zoom exists. Now we are reaching more people, not just in Kenya, we're reaching people beyond the borders. We're reaching people in Uganda, in Zambia. Talk of innovation and restaurant, it brings to mind somebody in Ethiopia who had a restaurant. They have a big kitchen. So now people are, the social distancing, I don't know if there's social distancing in Ethiopia, by the way, because this story happened before COVID.
Yes.
But what this person was doing is they opened up their kitchen to other people who want to cook. Because if you want to cook at home, your kitchen is small, your house will be smelling, so you can lease the place, make your food, and do your outside catering or whatever it is that you want.
Yes.
So all the restaurants that are not working now, some are doing social distancing, but you have that big space. Anybody that has a lot of space,
yes,
all right, how can they use that space while keeping with the low-touch economy rules?
True.
So I think the first thing is what was working, okay? Out of what was working, what still exists? And then what are the new behaviors people have now? What are the new needs people have now?
Right.
Because people still need food. People still need to move up and down, all right?
Yeah.
So how can you get into part of the supply chain that you are good at or will work for you and the people that you are serving and carry on
People
from
still
there?
need Mattel.
People still need myself. People still need Johnny Walker.
Let's put that question of the day once again
You
on the screen so that we can get Kenyans talking about it. As a business owner,
Yes.
what recovery plan are you implementing? Find us on Facebook and Twitter at K24TV. The number on your screens as well as far as WhatsApp is concerned. Let us know also where you're watching from, your name. Would love to hear from you. And if you have an amazing idea as well, why don't you share with Kenyans because they say sharing is caring. And of course, we want the country to open up and become even better. So Dr. Melvin, in regards to what we're asking Kenyans out there in terms of what recovery plans they're implementing for their businesses, what are some of the things, especially for business owners who do not necessarily have they never went to a business school or a business class of whatever type, maybe they never met someone as Frida here for Passion Profit. What recovery plans should they start thinking about?
Okay, so initially, this plan would involve 3 steps. One step is retreat, take a step back. And as Frida said, study where you were before COVID. Find out whether you had a plan in the first place. Did you have a plan? If you don't, it means you need to go back to the drawing board. If you did, it means that you need to develop a new one. So after taking a step back, you need to reform, which means restructure your business. Learn how to leverage on other networks and learn how to have different delivery channels, for example, using a boda to deliver your product to your customer without them coming to meet you face to face.
Right.
And then just drive customers and cash into your business.
Right.
So that's the plan that we would like you to have. You must have a plan to drive customers and cash into your business, because if one looks at the business hierarchy of needs, at the very bottom, it's cash and clients.
Yeah.
Then from there, we move into profit. After a disruption, you may not be profitable for quite a while. Because you're over-delivering and you have to keep your costs down.
True.
Based on the spending power of the people in this economy. So after profit, you can move higher up the hierarchy. And this is all stuff that we teach during our recovery program, which is designed to give you a recovery canvas.
Okay.
What you're calling a business continuity plan.
Right.
In this season.
It's funny that you mentioned cash, because if you look at
Ringing.
see,
I
they
thought
say,
you were movie. You're not Kyoko. No, you're okay. Let me not go there.
relax.
Yeah, let me
But
stop.
the cash is king.
Yes.
At least that is what I've had in the business
It is
community.
king.
Cash is king, right?
Yes.
So that means if I start innovating and finding those boda riders to deliver my Mattel
Yes.
to my client who lives probably
Yeah, that's
10
right.
minutes away,
That's right.
they'll probably charge me 100 bob for that delivery, right?
They will charge the client who wants the convenience of having the Mattel brought to their
so
home.
if that Mattel costs 1,000 bob,
Yes.
I don't know how much it costs, but if
1,000. Let's play with 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yes.
So that means then the client will have, or the customer will have to pay 1,100 shillings.
Yes,
because of
boda
that.
boda apate kitu na mwenye Mattel pia apate kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So isn't that then driving prices up? Maybe Dr. Melvin started with
No.
you before. It is driving the price
It's
up.
not driving prices up. You're paying 100 shillings for convenience.
Okay.
If you got out of your house, got into your big car
Yes.
to drive to the Westgate or wherever you buy your Mattel,
Right.
park, So first of all, you'll use your energy just dressing up, because you're not going to go in those things you wear for us on Zoom. You're going to dress properly.
But anyway,
Then you get into your car,
Yes.
you will park. You will have to pay the parking. I don't know what.
Okay.
You know, and then come back home, park again. Soldier will tell you, "Sunipatie 50 hapo ya soda."
Niangalie,
Already
zako.
100 bob has gone. You see, so you're paying for the convenience. And you see, the world is changing.
Okay.
If you're going to be a developed country, we can't do all these little things we do for ourselves. Artificial intelligence is coming. All right. The other day you saw the guy who arrived in Dubai with the bodyguard that was taking the whole
robot.
space.
Yes.
So now you let Boda guy eat money before those robots start delivering food for us.
Okay.
It's not putting up the price. You are paying for a new product. You're paying for convenience. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just an example.
And they're going to be safe, by the way, because
Yeah.
you're not going out, you don't need to wear a mask. And if you go
But-
there, you don't know what you will find. I mean, for
But now
just
we're
100
looking-
bob extra,
Now we're looking at other costs as well, not just
Let's
the
listen.
delivery fee.
Yes.
We're also looking at the cost of the masks now, because we need to interact, safely. We're also
Yes.
looking at sanitizers, because I don't know where that boda rider has been. Him bringing me my bottle of Martel.
I'm
I don't know,
telling you.
ameshika nini. So there's the cost of also having to buy sanitizer and all that. And that is actually driving the cost up. Or am I misconstruing the whole process?
What we've done is that we've simply shifted cost centers so that we incorporate something called safety. It's like you're trying to ensure that you're safe.
Yes.
Okay, this is something that we were not used to in the past. We took things for granted. So I don't believe that we are raising costs. We're just shifting them. It's, for example, if you want to work from home, you must have internet.
True.
You must invest in internet. Now we have very many SMEs who tell us that they don't want to waste bundles by being on Instagram. Okay?
Really?
Really. So you're selling Martel
Yeah.
or whatever it is people under 35 drink in
Right.
this country, and you're not on Instagram,
Yes.
for crying out aloud. Because you're
Who's
trying
going
to
to
save
buy?
on bundles,
Yeah.
because the new economy demands that you must have a presence on online
Social media, yes.
and on social media. So these are costs that you have to absorb because of disruption.
Yes.
And disruption happens all the time
Yeah.
in business. But now it's happened in a very big way, affecting very many sectors of our economy, including the entertainment sector that you're talking about.
Okay.
So-
All right. We were just talking with Shiko Kaitani and Jeff Mote on Interactive about a popular joint in Dagoretti Corner, where
hey, there you go again. Okay, where is that in the
Where you-
city? But all right.
where you go and find nyama choma and nyama chemsha and
Yummy.
and, yeah, all those nice mutura and all that, right?
You've gone there.
Those
Okay.
places back in the day, you'd walk in,
Yes.
order your nyama choma,
Yeah.
order your mutura,
Yeah.
get your bottle of beer,
Yes.
drink and make merry,
Yeah.
and go home later on, right?
Very
But
later
those
on.
places,
Yes.
very later on in the night. But those places were frequented by old folk,
Yes.
just like he's mentioned, 35 and above. These are guys who do not necessarily conform to social media. My dad doesn't have an Instagram account.
Okay.
My dad is on WhatsApp and he rarely reads my messages, and I'm his son. Okay. But my dad is a very big customer of that butchery that we were talking
What
about.
is he doing currently?
So how does that person who owns that butchery,
Yes.
it's called Jojen. So how does the Jojen butchery, for
Yes.
instance, convert and reach the same customer? Because my dad now will not necessarily travel. He's above 60.
I'm
He doesn't want to
sure.
catch COVID-19.
He doesn't want to catch COVID-19.
But
may
he still
not be
wants
on
to enjoy his
Instagram.
mutura.
He wants to enjoy his mutura.
Yeah.
I'm sure he used to pay by M-Pesa. Amewahi kulipa na M-Pesa kwa hiyo Georgette.
Of course.
So Mr. Georgette or whatever mutura joint man has his phone number. Kring, 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 baba mbuvi sasa mambo. It has been a long time.
Yeah.
Nikurushie ka mutura kidogo hapo.
Eh.
Because I'm sure Baba Mbuvi still has his friends come to his house, even if it is 10, because now we are told you have to be 10 or 15.
Yeah, 15
all
at the most, I understand.
Yeah, you can still have your friends come to your home. But this guy has your father's phone number.
Right.
And many other phone numbers.
True.
I don't know which Kenyan is not on WhatsApp. Maybe they don't just reply your messages, but sometimes I feel like every Kenyan and
My
their
dad
mother
doesn't
is on
even
text.
Forget WhatsApp. Hata SMS ya kawaida
Ni
haandikani.
sawa, akona simu. Hakuna Mkenya hana simu ya kulipa M-Pesa.
Okay.
So every time somebody pay you with M-Pesa, that's a good opportunity to keep that data. You see how when you go to Java, they immediately send you, how was our service? How was our what?
A
you know?
kind of review.
But for us, we just take it because we're getting paid. And
Right.
we look and see, imengia, yes, imengia at the end.
Hivyo.
But now we can go back and mine that data. Those are people that are out there. Even if you just call them to see how are you doing? Where are you getting your mtura now? All right? They can come. And then now that we have, you can have social distancing in the restaurant.
Right.
You can start inviting them with their friends, with their family, discreetly, whatever you want to do. The key thing is, do you have contacts? Because it's not about having likes, it's about having leads. And the lead is somebody who you have their name, their phone number, or their name, phone number, and email.
Right.
So, and why do we collect those things? To cultivate a relationship. Nikulize, you are a guy, me, I'm a girl.
Yes.
When you go out to, what makes a guy ask a girl for a phone number? Mi hakuna mtu amewahi kuniuliza phone number. What
Unataka
makes
mimi nikujibu hiyo swali mimi.
wewe?
Kama Paul Mungala Mbuvi.
Nini?
Niseme mic yangu izime ndio niko. But I mean, there are a lot of
Help
things.
my sister
But
out
for
and
me
play.
to approach you as a lady,
Yes.
then it has to be your physique.
It has to be my physique.
Yes.
What else?
So I will look at your hair and
Okay.
it looks nice.
If it's nice and long.
Yeah,
Why
it
God
doesn't
I
have to be
failed?
long.
All
It
right.
can just be appealing. It could be short and appealing.
all right.
It could be long and appealing.
So
still. Yeah.
if I need to have a good physique,
Yeah,
appealing.
I don't like women with makeup, so
You don't like, okay,
Yes.
carry on.
Yes.
So appealing.
Yes.
All right, what else?
I don't like short girls.
Wow.
Yeah, not that I want tall, but I'm
Yes.
just saying. So those are some of the things that will attract me and say, out of a crowd of 50 women, I will go for that lady.
So let's pretend there are 50 women.
Yes.
And there she is.
Right.
Appealing, right hair, right height. What's
No
your
makeup.
next move? No makeup. What's your next
Walk
move?
towards her.
You walk towards her.
And then
because
pretend-
now she has attracted you.
Yes, I
okay?
pretend to trip, then she'll tell me sorry.
You
Then now-
pretend to trip.
Yeah, then I'll
I
start a
love
conversation.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nijifanye nimetegwa,
And then she says sorry.
Yeah, and then now I start like, oh, hello, hi, my name is Paul.
Okay.
Yes,
and
and
then
then we continue from there.
all right, so let's continue. I want to go until the place you get her phone number. What will make her give you?
Oh, my phone,
Yes.
oh, her phone number.
Do you ask her for her number, or you're just happy she has smiled at you?
What I
Oh,
usually
God,
do is
sorry,
I get
and you go.
their name on WhatsApp, then start DMing them.
You get their name on WhatsApp,
Yeah.
and then you start DMing
Telephone
them.
number nowadays is null and void. I can call you via Instagram, I can call you on Facebook, I can make a call anywhere.
So you can find them.
Yes.
You see, so why do you do that? Because she was appealing
Yes.
to you.
True.
So also, all these numbers we have been collecting from one sale or another, we need to start DMing them. Okay, I like what you said. You don't have to call them. You don't have to WhatsApp them.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, there's
Right.
a way that you can get through to them on this phone.
Yes.
With what is appealing to them.
Yeah.
Just like you, they had to be a certain height, a certain look, a certain hair. All right. She also looked at you when you were tripping, because your trip was the trigger to get her.
Exactly.
So as small business owners, wherever we
That
are,
is-
we need to set out some triggers. We're going to come to him. He tells us how he got his wife.
Yes.
But the same, I always tell business owners, it's the same thing. Because see how business owners come at you with flyers on WhatsApp, phone number, and say, discount, buy now, buy now.
Yes.
You weren't doing buy now, buy now. You are tripping because you know what you are going for.
Right.
All right?
True.
So also, the business owner needs to know where's the best
it's all
place to
about the
DM
triggers.
this person.
It's all
You
about
have
the
to
triggers.
trigger. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just hold on. We have a message on WhatsApp as well. Let's check this one out and see what you're saying. And please let us know where you're watching from. I am a hotel owner in Western Kenya. My business was hit by cash flow challenges, but having enrolled in a Founders Profit Academy, I have hope of getting back on track. Thanks to the mentorship of Frida Owinga and Dr. Melvin De Lima, Passion Profit online programs. Good stuff. Thank you very much, sir. I wish you had told us your name. You can text us your name so we can know.
Who is this
So
person?
Frida can do the contact tracing. Yeah?
I'm telling you.
But like he's saying, cash flow issues. Yeah? How does another business that is probably facing cash flow issues take care of that situation?
Okay, so this lady runs a hotel. Her name is Belina Shisia.
Ah, okay. So you know her.
From Kakamega.
All right.
She's been through our program, and she's still part of the program.
Okay.
So how does she sort out her cash flow issues? We have shown her we've worked with her and got her to develop an action plan to promote the business in this season of COVID. She has instituted some social distancing measures within her hotel, and she seeks to attract people from Kakamega in diaspora, as well as people from neighboring towns like Kisumu, cities like Kisumu, Busia, and so on, to converge into our hotel. She's put in internet. In fact, she's such a wonderful example of somebody who is recovering from COVID, being in the entertainment industry. She's coming out.
All right, let's take a short break on that one. Belina, we've seen your name. She's here. Thank you very much for confirming. We take a short break. We'll be right back. However, the question of the day still remains: what are some of the things that you're implementing to make sure that your company, or rather your business, is recovering? As a business owner, what recovery plans are you implementing? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well. Call us. Would love to hear from you. Let us know where you're calling us from. We'll be right back.